Hi everyone, I promised to show you a quick little tutorial about these stamps that I got that look like old-fashioned typewriter keys, and I mounted them. This is the ones that I got at AC Moore for 50 cents. So they've all been mounted. See, they're just standing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a paper circle to put on the bottom and then drop them the stamp side down so the letters are visible on the top. And I've stamped them with StazOn ink, and I stamped the entire alphabet and all the characters and several A's and several E's, because those are the ones we usually run out of when we try to spell something out, especially names. And now I'm going to cover them in Glossy Accents. So when they're punched out, and I really wish I had that itty bitty little punch from Stampin' Up, which I know they don't make anymore, so if anyone knows of another punch, and let me see if I can get the dimension on this. The stamps are, let's see, they're about 1/4 inch. Oh yeah, that would, I think that was the size of the Stampin' Up punch. That would be fabulous. If someone has an extra one or knows where I can get one, that would be great, because then these would all be able to be glossy accented and then punched out, because I would rather punch out than have to cut them all out. So I'll be right back after I add the glossy accents and show you the end result. And a little trick on how to put items in a circular container without them toppling over. Lie it on its side and then add them in. And that way you're like building a little pyramid inside. It won't topple over. And keep adding it until you've added all of them. And then you can stand up the container. I know how frustrating it is when you're trying to put stuff back. I'll be right back with the glossy accents added to the letters. Okay, glossy accents has been added to each of the stamped letters. And I know it looks milky right now, but when it dries, it's going to dry clear. You can see some of them I have a little less on, and they're already, you could see the black from behind it. And I've added glossy accents while they're still all on one sheet, because if these had been cut out because of the tiny little scale, as soon as you would have added glossy accents, it would start to bow and the paper would buckle. So this is the best way. And actually, a larger sheet, and I might just put a quick temporary adhesive on the back of this paper and put it on some cardstock to try and keep it as straight as possible. Otherwise, the individual letters will start to warp. So I'll be back when it's dry to show you the final results. I actually, instead of adding it to cardboard, added it to a acrylic block. And now they're happily sitting in the sun, drying, and some of them really are starting to look like old-fashioned typewriter keys. Excuse me. Rock candy went down the wrong way. I'll be right back. Okay, everything's dried, and I cut 2 letters out, one of which I edged in Distress Ink Vintage Photo, and it really does look like a old-fashioned typewriter key. If you want to leave them white, you can leave them white. You can also drop them on already brown paper or distress paper or colored cardstock or anything you like. It's wherever you stamp and then adhere the glossy accents. And the higher the glob that you leave on them, the more dimension, the more dimension you'll see once they dry. Let me lift up this. And sorry, one of our neighbors is cutting wood. As you can see, there's a lot of dimension on some of them and less on others, depending on how much I added on originally, and these top 3 are still drying. That's one of the reasons why they're still so high and a little milky. But all the rest of them are dried and they look really cute. I kind of like this. Considering this is a 50-cent set of stamps, and most of the other products if you're an avid crafter, will already have on hand, it's kind of a cute way to create your own little typewriter key letters. If you want, you can also cut them out larger and stamp them on chipboard and then punch a hole for them to be like little hanging tags, or add them with brads. So there's a lot of flexibility. So this is the final product, the little A I have distressed with vintage photo, and it looks really cute. I like it. If anyone has any questions about any of the techniques I use, please leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. Here's a quick little finished project with the typewriter key stamps that I put glossy accents over. It's just a little gift envelope with this background paper is actually Prima package, cardstock from cardboard from Prima packaging, but I thought I could journal on the back of it. It slides out. And then the @ sign is a chipboard that I used vintage photo on, and then rock candy. So that's why it glistens like that. So I just thought it was cute. I used my name on there, and I'm going to add this to the mini album I'm making for myself. Thanks for watching, everyone.